Okay, so I have finished running the wires and I have installed everything. So the wires that's coming from the battery from the van, it's going over here, and then the wires that's going out from the DC-DC charger going. Now this is my bus bar, and so it's connected to the bus bar. The negative side, positive side, I have a breaker. I went a little bit high with the amps. It should be 75 amps, but I went a little bit higher. I couldn't find a 75, so I had to go with that. I did put a 80. It kept turning off, but I think I'll get to that. I think I know why the problem was with that 80. I thought because it's a cheap one, so I thought I'll replace it to 100, but it's been running okay for a little bit longer, but I have a different problem anyway. And then the positive is connected to, well, this is the poor man's bus bar. I have kind of put all this together and it's bolted together, so doing the same thing. I gotta buy a bus bar and put it over here and connect all the wires here. This is the one breaker that's coming from the van battery, and then that is connected to, that's what it's connected over here, right? So, and we have the D over here, the signal wires, the D plus and LC, the low current. So I put the D plus, and soon as first when I had the 80 amp breaker, it turned off like within a minute, less than a minute. And when after I put this one, it's runs a little bit longer, maybe after 5 minutes. So I was measuring the temperature. After about 5 minutes, it's not turning off, but the Renogy DC to DC itself is cutting off the power going. So what I did was I measured the temperature. So current temperature is about 30 Celsius. Noticed this was getting hot really high, up to about 45 Celsius. So about 15 Celsius it was going up. Same here, not this side. This side is, this wire is thicker wire. So I did buy gauge 4 as it's recommended. Now my length of this is less than 20 feet. So this is the leftover wire from 25 feet I got. So I have about maybe 5 feet left here on both sides. So it's all the wires I have used is only about 20 feet long. So based on the recommendation, it's gauge 4 is good, but I'm thinking the wire that I bought is not really gauge 4, because the wire is heating up, and then also these pieces came with the clamps, came with the wire which I bought from Amazon. I don't think it's good quality either. So I think it's the wire may be the problem. These wires may be not good as what it's supposed to be, because it has a lot of wire, but I think it's too thin, too soft, because you can like see, you can bend. And here is another one. I had gauge 4. This is not long enough for me to use, so I had to buy. So, and this is much stronger. I can't bend with my finger here. You can, this one I can bend with my finger. You can see just like this. This one I can't do like that. So it's pretty stiffer, this wire. So it seems like the wire, I'm thinking, now I have ran all these wires from all the way from the back, from the front, and and also I have put wire loom, and it's all secured. So I'm thinking the easy option, and maybe it's safer. I'm going to this is where I want you guys to comment, put some comments what you guys think. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to add both of these wires together, make it into one wire, and make it as one positive. So this black can so the two wires that's coming, I'm going to remove it from here, and then the both will come over here obviously, and then I will have another thicker wire, maybe a gauge better. Maybe I'm going to use this wire, gauge 4, this wire, to run from here to the charger. And then I'm going to have the plus, I mean the black and the red, I'm going to add both together, and then make it as one positive. And the negative, I'm thinking I'm going to take it from the van body. I got to bolt it somewhere underneath, and then just bring another proper gauge 4 wire, and or even gauge 2, right, 3 or 2, and then bring that and attach to as the negative. And then obviously this side I don't have a problem, this is not heating up. I think this is a gauge, either gauge 2 or gauge 3, and then this one also I'm going to replace with either gauge 2 wire from here to here, right, gauge 3 or gauge 2. So whatever I have, but definitely not this wire. I'm going to replace this one as well. This is the same wire as this one, the one that I bought from Amazon. They do say gauge 4, I don't know if you can read, gauge 4 standard CCA high quality power ground cable. So it seems like I got a wrong wire. Maybe I thought all gauge 4 is good. Looks like maybe there's different gauge 4s. Definitely I think I got a wrong wire. So let me know what you guys think, if that would solve the problem. So for now, what I have done, I took the LC and the D plus, I connected both together. So right now I'm charging, instead of getting 720 watts, instead of 60 amps, I'm getting only 30 amps out of it. But I got to go on a weekend trip this weekend, so I wouldn't be trying out what I'm thinking. So when I come back after the weekend, I'm going to give that a try. Before I try that, maybe I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea, taking the ground negative from the van instead of running a wire all the way from the front, another wire, or is it okay? What do you guys think? Let me know. Thank you.